There are still various strong evidence and indication that members of our security agencies have been conniving and colluding with armed robbers, kidnappers, terrorists, insurgents, or whatever you want to call it.
This is perhaps the most vivid depiction of a possible collusion between security forces and notorious criminals in the worsening case of insecurity in Nigeria. The killing of 3 police intelligence response team operatives by soldiers of 93 Battalion, Takum, Taraba State on August 6, 2019 has sparked public outrage. This follows indications that the soldiers deliberately set free the kingpin, Hami Subala aka Wadume, whom the slain officers had arrested. Wadume, who allegedly masterminds many killings, was being taken to the Taraba State Police Command in Jalingo by the police IR team when they came under attack from soldiers believed to be loyal to the kingpin.
Some bad elements within the ranks, be it the police or the military, have been either colluding, conniving, aiding, or abetting in those criminal activities. A friend of mine was kidnapped about 2 years ago. He was a former director in DSS, and he had an interview with Channels News Television, in which he said some of the people who kidnapped him were members of our military. So the evidence on ground right now suggests that there is some kind of collusion between members of our military, to some extent some personnel of our police, who have been cooperating, giving intelligence, and protecting this well-known kidnapper in the area, because the guy is not someone that was unknown. He was well-known in the area. So for him to have lasted that long means that he has been somehow getting protection from our security agencies.
Detectives recently uncovered evidence that the divisional crime officer at the EB Divisional Police Station had several phone calls with Wadume. The shocking discovery was made following the arrest of the DCO on the orders of the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Force Criminal Investigation Department, Michael Obizi.
A situation where the captain who ordered the killing of these police people, there were several newspaper reports that he has been communicating with this kidnapped kingpin for 191 times. What are they talking about? Are they comparing notes on who to get kidnapped next? Why would a commissioned officer, this guy was not a private, it's not like a private Joe or private Lacatelli. This was an army captain, a commissioned officer.
It is also believed that the rivalry between the security agencies could be fueling insecurity and may have played out in the recent shooting of the police officers. While speaking to Rootstv Nigeria, former FCT Police Commissioner Lawrence ALOBI addressed the issue.
The military are overused in police duties. So that's why when they saw the army men in uniform, they thought, oh, they are our people. So that's why the implication of militarizing policing, using military men in police function. When we were growing up, military were never seen except they said, this is our situation. But now they are everywhere, they are doing police duties. The synergy is just superficial. I have to tell you, I've been there for 35 years. I interact with all the military officers in all the services. They're my friends, my brothers and sisters. But the point is that that ego is still there.
The case of military meddling in police matters has also been blamed in the ongoing strife between the agencies, contributing to increased insecurity.
I think there's a huge misunderstanding. There's huge misunderstanding among the personnel of the security agencies. And what I think that we need to work on seriously as a people, and if we must get some things right, especially in the security sector, is ability to coordinate the activities of the agencies. Even when the army says, hey, we are told these are kidnappers and they have kidnapped somebody. Good. The first and only option is not even to kill a kidnapper. That's not the business of the army. That's not the business of the police.
The solution is that the services have to stop, living in denial. Like, if you saw what happened right after the incident, the army came out with a statement. The army was the first to come out with a statement before the police came. The army came out with a statement trying to protect their personnel who were involved in this kind of things. They did the same thing when the incident, when during the elections in Port Harcourt, where members of the military hijacked what was ordinarily civilian event, and they sacked all the civic authorities in that area. The army came out in defense. Now, they can't solve this problem if every time there is something like this, instead of carrying out investigation to find out the true situation of what happened, they come out in defense of their personnel. They have to conduct proper investigations. Anybody who is found culpable, that person has to be removed from the force. If you don't do this, you're not going to send the right message and right signal to would-be other personnel who we want to collude. So the way forward is that they have to take the time and the discipline, responsibility to try to fish out the bad eggs amongst them.
They are concerned that the security situation in the country is dire, and many expect that the recent revelations would lead to lasting solutions to curb kidnapping, banditry, insurgency, armed robbery, and other crimes. However, the questions remain. Is the leadership willing to do what it takes to end insecurity? Will the authorities expose the beneficiaries of insecurity in Nigeria? When will the leadership tackle security with the seriousness it requires? Rootstv, Nigeria.